Hi guys, it's MattiAce, and one of my favorite times of the year is here, and that is when the blueberries are getting ripe. This year it was delayed, I think, with 2, maybe 3 weeks. We had an unusually cold spring and even pre-summer, and even though it's easy to find the blueberries now, they are smaller than normal, and some people also say that this could be because of the lack of a rain. So now the plans for these first blueberries is to make a blueberry milkshake. Normally I just go out for a few minutes to pick enough for one breakfast. But this time around I not only want to make a milkshake, as I said, but I also want to do that at my neighbor's place and let him a taste of it. So luckily for me, these blueberry bushes are plentiful around my neighborhood, and it's not like I have to go far out in the woods either. I can find places that looks like this about 5 minutes from my front door. Normally I'll walk for about 15 to 20 minutes to get to the best spots. So because this is the first time that I make blueberry milkshake, I want to keep it simple, and I want to have this very first milkshake as some kind of a reference point to how we're going to do this in the future if we decide to change things up. Yeah, just showing you one of the paths that I'm taking in order to get to these blueberry places. It's just next to this little walking path, so no big hassle. So let's go to the kitchen.
Starting with the blueberries. Yeah, you didn't know I put that in your fridge when you were looking the other way. Milk. And we have ice cream. So let's see how we do this. Now, the one thing that I forgot to do before filming is, of course, wash off the blueberries. Now, I do keep very strict hand hygiene before I go out picking blueberries, but I still want to wash them before eating them. So, luckily I know my way around my neighbor's kitchen, and yes, if you're wondering why I'm not in my kitchen, well, one of the reasons is because I need an expert to tell me how the result is, and that's my neighbor. He's holding the camera. Another reason is because he is the one who has the blender. I don't have a blender myself. And between you and me, if I do it here, I don't have to clean up my kitchen. He has to do it. So, washing off the blueberries. I guess I just pour it right into. We need a proper measurement. We need a proper measurement. I'm gonna use this for proportions. Do you know how? So we know how much of each ingredient we need. Oh, this is gonna be difficult. I have blueberries all over your place here. All right, so we now know. Filling up this is 1 cup, this type of cup of blueberries. Now we know. Good to know. So now it's a 1-1-1 milkshake. So we have the same amount of milk. And then we have to estimate how big of a piece of ice cream we need. And I just estimate, I'll put a little bit more. I just estimate about how much ice cream I need to put in. I probably have a little bit more ice cream than the blueberries and the milk. But we'll go with it. The ice cream is about to melt here. It's hot. And now, let's see how this goes.
So now this, as you can imagine, is the noisy part. So I'm turning the sound down here while the blender is doing its thing. And I'm going to give you a little thumbs up here because everything is running smoothly so far. And now we're almost done and it's about time to taste it.
I believe that's going to be enough.
Super.
Glasses.
Yes. Good.
Here we go, and do I remove this? Looks creamy. I'll give that one
Thank
to
you.
you. And there's a little bit left over here. All right, let's try this out.
Riktigt god var den. Det här är ju riktigt sån där sommardrinken.
Oh shit.
Vad gott det är.
Oj jävlar. Yeah, so no added sugar, no added sweetening or anything. And this is a 111 or maybe 111.2. I think the ice cream is a little bit more. And one of the things I would say is a lot of people recommend having frozen blueberries instead to keep it cooler. I wouldn't mind this being a little bit cooler. I wouldn't mind. It's great as it is. But maybe I'll keep the blueberries in the freezer before next time and try this out also. And we're also going to try some other recipes, some extra. This is the basics. This is the simple form. And we're gonna have this as a starting point for whatever comes next.
So I'll be honest, picking blueberries can be a little bit tedious, it gets a little boring, and sometimes you have to stand in a quite uncomfortable position for an extended period of time. And if I was staying longer picking more berries, then I would probably bring something to sit on. Also worth knowing is that in areas like this, in these bushes, you don't find only blueberries. There's also something that can be a little bit dangerous, or actually can be very dangerous, and that is ticks. Now, me personally, I always time this so that when I'm done and when I get home, I take a shower and make sure that I don't have any ticks on me. It is of course recommended to have long pants and even long sleeves, not like me walking around in t-shirt and shorts, because not that long pants will actually protect you from ticks, but there are also mosquitoes and you can scratch yourself on all kinds of bushes and thorns and branches, stuff like that. And for me, one of the most annoying things is mosquitoes. Now, all of those nuisances aside, this turned out to be so worth it. And we have already decided that we're going to try out a similar but maybe slightly different drink in just a few days. So thank you for watching.